Hello, again, my name is Mark. My gamer tag's Crisis169. I'm here or there. Thank you for watching me on YouTube. Since you're here, the first time on my channel, please hit the like button, read down there, subscribe, comment down below, turn notifications on so you know when I'm coming up to you or your friends. Share the video around Facebook, whatever, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you guys like. No, I'm worthy to. Let's get into it. GameStop is closing down 400 more stores. 400. Not 50, not 40, 400 more. This news came about 2 days ago. I wanted to make sure so I can digest it myself and look around and poke online. I asked questions of I didn't know, and it's confirmed. Bloomberg talked about it. GameStop stock dropped for about $7 of this time when the videos became finally news. And the net worth loss was like $114 million loss of the financial report that GameStop came out with. As well as shutting down 400 more stores. As well as shutting down 380 plus stores. So, what does that mean well, let's first talk about the GameStop employee. Let's just discuss the GameStop employee now. Because there's stores being shut down that people heard online. Stores that were like level 1 stores, high profitable stores. Being when COVID came in and shut everything down, those stores stay closed. And when new leases coming up, because GameStop, doesn't own any real serious stores. I think 104 Count Boulevard in Clarksville, I think they own, and maybe a few other different states they own. But GameStop is like a Rural King. I worked at Rural King. Rural King is a farm store. You got trucks fly in your city, probably out of Rural King somewhere in there. Rural King, don't like building new stores. They go into old Kmart stores where I came from, 22. I worked at Rural King about 12 years ago. 15, 16 years ago now. And they go in there and revamp it. They clean it up and they call it a Rural King store. They they buy, they're crabs and shells. Those shells found on the beaches. They'll leave and go to the bigger shell, and that's what they do. They're sea crabs. They get a bigger shell and they move on. That's what Rural King is. Games, on the other hand, when I bought Rhino Games over at Exit 11, saying a Walmart, was a Rhino Games. And when GameStop came in and bought them out, they just changed it to GameStop. Same as Electronic Boutique and Government Square Mall and Badges. They came in, changed the names. Now they changed one store. One had a fully closed store and they had a bigger. Of course, that store's been shut down, and they had only one here in Government Square Mall now. And they have one at Porcana Boulevard, and they have one in Bowling Green, and they have one now in Clarksville, X11. So they got two in the same location in Clarksville, maybe about 10 miles apart. And I've been thinking about it. We're closing 400 more stores. Are one of those stores going to close? Highly likely. Now the mall store might close, but then again, though, the mall I live at has been dying. Now I want to give you my understanding about GameStop. If you're an employee at GameStop, you better be home working on your resume. Type it out, get ready to rock and roll. Because the hourglass has been turned over now again. And 400 stores are we dropping out of the hourglass into oblivion. We're going to be gone. Ashes. Dust. So many gamers in hell. I don't know. The fact of the matter is, it's ending up on hell or anything, but I'm saying there's got to be something going on in GameStop. And they're keeping stores closed because of COVID-19, and they're just, firing people. They're telling stores you're being closed Monday. or 2 weeks from now. You have 2 weeks to go find a new job? Of course, guys in golden parachutes, corporals don't care. The gold parachutes with all the trimmings, they're going to buy out there and have a good time. Because they're floating away to another job they can destroy. Company they destroy. And Reggie from Nintendo went to GameStop. See how it worked out for him now. I think GameStop. Sorry. I think GameStop is in their deathbed confession. I think GameStop is in its final breath. Beat, flatline. I think this could be the biggest push. If you're going to buy an Xbox One S, X, or PS5, either one of them, do not buy it from GameStop. The store shut down tomorrow, and there goes your pre-order and your console with it. A lot of people don't save receipts. I'm one of them. Your money will be going to GameStop. I make sure to ask the person who works there, I reserve it over. Said, no, good. No, he can give me a straight look on his face. But he knew what I was doing. Because I had like 20, 15 bucks in there, I think $5 pre-orders that have been since gone. I would have cashed out just the money left. Because it's time to cash out. Now, if you bought GameStop stock back when it was going up, then sold out before it dropped, you made a pretty good thing. But unless you're a insider, you're not gonna know why. This is to the GameStop employees. I implore you, work at Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, Tractor Supply, Sam's Club, whatever. You get stable employment. If you go in there, and GameStop's still hiring people, by the way. You go in there and work 2 months, you're out of a job. You ain't got enough job experience to get a job pushing carts at Lowe's. Okay? You need 6 months, a year job experience in retail. 2 months ain't gonna cut it unless you know somebody wink wink on one of these jobs. Company I mentioned. And how did GameStop get to this? Very simple. They treated customers like crap, treat employees like cattle, made us think we're all stupid. They tried stupid things. If they didn't buy a cell phone company and try to sell it, they wouldn't be in the red today. They'll probably be somewhere in the echelon to very light, maybe mixed with some black, a little bit of red, but still good. They're completely in the red now. They're going down, and there was like a 4-alarm fire. Everybody's running, oh my God, what are we going to do? Running around freaking out. This is what GameStop done to itself. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. No one's fault but GameStop alone. Employees that work there are good. Some of them terrible. Certain stores, certain areas. Certain stores people are happy to see GameStop go under. I'm not one of them because I use GameStop as means to get my Xbox Live Ultimate $5 cheaper. Yes, I'm one of those crummy people who use the coupon for that. No, it's not even anything. I'm using it for something. I'm using it for something. I had $10 left over because I had after you get a certain amount of points, I automatically use to a $5 coupon. Didn't know that. It make more sense now. So I had to buy a $7. Nintendo Online, 3 months instead of 4 years. They didn't have 4 years. A whole 12 months of $20. If I had to buy the 3-month Ultimate for $45 what it's cost now, and $5 off. So it's to me cheaper doing that way. But now they're going out of business, folks. If this ain't proof that games go out of business, this is the proof right here in the pudding. GameStop, don't buy a console from them. Don't pre-order a console, because if you buy something from them and it doesn't work and they go out of business tomorrow, you are SOL. You're shit out of luck, and there's nothing you can do about it, because the company's gonna be dead in the water. And of course, the golden parachute people, or the poor people, will be selling off to another company they can destroy, because they don't care, or they retire. When you have a president leave 3 months into his term as president of a company and leaves 90 days into it, there's the old saying is there's something rotten in Denmark, and this is one of them, folks. We're realizing that GameStop is finally imploding from the inside out, and they're imploding, and been revamped, turned up to 10 practically because of COVID-19. It's like a black hole just sucking in GameStop, and they can't stop it. They can't plug the black hole anymore. They plugged the hole a little bit with different things and slowed down a little bit. But when COVID-19 came through, it just punched a hole right through that plug, and now it's just they can't stop. 400 more stores are being. And I have 2 in my area where I live in that could be going downhill. One could be going closing, folks. We're getting down there. When we're getting down to 383 being closed, 400 more. That's 4, 5, 6. No, well, like almost like 700 stores. If you add everything up, for about 400, 500 stores maybe. 4, 5, 6, 7, say 3. That's 783 stores. If you add 300 there, plus the 2,400 are closed down anyway. They closed down 400 more. They're going to be going down to maybe only have certain areas of high volume. But even for high volume stores were shut down during COVID-19, did not open back up again. And if you have leases, like a lot of places do, unless you live on Fort County Boulevard, I don't know they own theirs. I think they do. You're gonna have a hard time. And there's one in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, military installation that pays people about $12 an hour. That place shuts down. It happens. Kids down Fort Campbell, I had to go off Fort Campbell to trade games there. Employees on there will now lose a job making good money, going to another place making $7, $8, $9 an hour instead of making the 12 whatever they were making before. So GameStop going out of business because it's going to hurt everybody, not just employees, but customers too. Because you go to Walmart, ask for a game, you gotta find somebody, you gotta find an employee, wrangle them, tie them up, drag them over there, force them the key in. Oh, I have the key. Go find the key, and they're gone for another half an hour. Give me a baseball bat. I'll break the glass open and get it myself. I want to go. Come on, go. Let's go. Just stop doing that. Don't. Let's go down. Maybe leave. I tell one plate. Walmart. Maybe leave in 5 minutes. Let's get in the car. Go. Maybe you're leaving in 5 minutes. You know how fast they run that thing and boom, they're gone. How would retail? I don't know how it is. Boom, hit the door running. Hit the door 4. Hit the door. Don't stop. Just keep moving. And I understand retail employees. I understand Home Depot and Lowe's and Tractor Supply and Rural King. I understand what they're going through because I've been there. I work in supply chain now. I'm in 15 years in the company, but I understand. But GameStop done to himself, folks. I don't give crocodile tears to a company that treats employees and customers like a potted plant. They treat employees like a potted plant. You water them for a while and they may grow. Now they're trying to grow employees. It's too little, too late there, GameStop. You're supposed to get this stuff done years ago, like 5, 10 years ago. Water those employees and give them sprouting. There's people telling me that to work at GameStop only getting 1 day a week, 1 day a month of employment at GameStop. They work at the same supply chain I do. They make more money than they ever made before. at GameStop. Tell me they only work 1 weekend a month. It's like a 5-hour day. Like, they ain't enough money to put gas in your car. Oh, gas in your car, maybe that's it. I mean, I said, hell, quit the job. You only work there because they still get the 30% off all the consoles and crap. Well, hell, most of them are gone anyway. And they probably won't be around for the upcoming consoles to come out. Even if they were, it wouldn't matter. Because the sales are going to still be tanking. Because GameStop can't afford to lose. They already lost $114 million this last fiscal year. The report came out, financial report came out a couple days ago. And that's where the stock plummeted. From like $7, I think, back to $3. Or $8 it was. If you bought stock when GameStop was going good and sold it the day before it tanked, you are a genius. You made probably a couple hundred to a couple $1,000. Congratulations. Now reinvest to a company that's actually worth something. Watch that money rise. And that's good. I got to start my company for almost $20,000, $30,000. So I understand. But my company didn't treat customers and employees like crap. You might hear in the Facebook sites they do. But every employee has a sob story. But when you go into a GameStop store and they're immediately, you want pre-order list? What card? You want warranty? Like, leave me alone. Like, punch him in the face. Leave me alone, you freak. I'm here to look at games. You stare in your face, asking a question. This is what caused GameStop to go downhill. Also, buying and costing a good deal of Cricket. My first phone I got Cricket was the Samsung Galaxy Amp 2 or Amp 1. $20 a phone, got it, worked good. So I went to T-Mobile with the family because it's cheaper. They could have kept that business deal with Cricket and probably stayed afloat. But they're on the deathbed now, folks. This is approaching, confession and, okay, sign this waiver and pull the plug. They're gone. The only reason they'll come back to life a little bit is they survive long enough and get injected with some adrenaline called the console doing well. Because here's what's gonna be. I see two futures for GameStop here. 400 stores being closed. You might have two in your area. One next door to you might close down. One 10 miles away might be open. Who knows? The store next to you could be high profitable. They cut it for whatever reason. 10 miles away may not be as profitable. It's still there. Two things gonna help them or kill them. First, help them. Let's go over the positive one first. The Xbox One X, PS5, non-digital, the disc machine, the disc drive one, takes off. Boom. Yes, you gotta buy $219 SSD drive. I'm gonna get that one. That's buy next for later tomorrow, whatever. But about that one. Now how much bullshit that is. Buy a 219 expansion SSD port so you can play Xbox X Series games on it for all the graphical fidelity. Because as it is right now, it's a slightly more powerful than the Xbox One X, as the One S is and as the One X is right now. But to experience the power and save more games, you have to have that SSD that's 219, 250. See that? That's there. That right there is people's minds. Now, will GameStop sell that SSD? If they do, they're very intelligent. But they gotta get a boatload, not 4 or 500 maybe, enough to supply. Because I see two things happening. One, Xbox One, PS5 sell like crazy. PS5 has their own, external drive you plug in, SSD, and Xbox knows they're gonna have theirs. GameStop sells both of them, they make some money. Granted, they're not making 5%, 2%, whatever it is. But they sell used games on Xbox side. PlayStation 4 side is still iffy. They haven't come out and said gung ho, they're going to do all of them. But well, what happened? They did. like for GameStop. They gotta start marking down used games, GameStop. I know it's hard, but $50-something for a game, I could buy a new one for $5 more and get that new smell. And not have to worry about greasy, crummy, jizzy handle over it, some speaker screaming in a Call of Duty game online. I get a brand new Call of Duty game, even though I don't think I'll get much anymore. Go home and play it. PS5 or Xbox, doesn't matter. But that's point scenario one. That it takes off on both sides. Takes off on both sides. Both physical disc consoles take off like rocket jets. And GameStop was like, touchdown. And they can sell this stuff and get used games in there. Oh yeah, you bought a Xbox One, you spent all your money. Well, we got used games here, Xbox One games you can buy. There you go. And they're yay, and maybe get maybe 50, 60, maybe 100 million, during Black Friday weekend maybe. And maybe stay afloat an extra 6 months or a year. But it's still going to be doomed because it's still going to hit that waterfall and go straight down. Now, doom number 2 is, and this is a real negative one, hurts GameStop, doesn't matter what you look at it. The digital console takes off. We all know that the Xbox One S is going to be $299. Apparently, Sony is going to do their $300-400 on their digital console. They're going to reevaluate and see how much they can hit on. Let's say both consoles are $299, and both of them have extended expandable SSD. And I think they both do a thing. So with that, you still gotta buy a $219 SSD for those Xbox X Series games, because the 512 gigabytes on Xbox and 825 gigabytes on PlayStation may not be enough. So it hurts GameStop more because no, all they're gonna buy is one thing from GameStop, and maybe some GameStop Game Pass Ultimate, or maybe some games digitally, maybe, but they can do it at home. And my third scenario is they bypass GameStop altogether and go to Amazon. So 2 of them destroy GameStop. Amazon does it a lot more, and just buying the digital console GameStop, laying laughing in GameStop Blade's face, and taking their digital stuff on home and buying games digitally. No matter, those 2 scenarios hurt GameStop because it doesn't matter. Or if you buy it on Amazon.com and get your console day of or day after, it doesn't matter to GameStop because GameStop is still going to lose on 2 of those 3 things. Because if you buy it digitally, even at GameStop, you're still laughing in an employee's face because you're still going to be buying games digitally, and the games come cheaper on digitally. Why are you going to buy a game system that costs physically $70 where you can buy it for $59 on digital? I've heard developers might do that. I heard rumors that game that costs $70 physical will cost $59 digital. And that's the case if a lot of places on YouTube, when reading about, it's been a couple months ago, no longer than that, but if that's possible, you get $10 discount, like at Walmart. You buy a Nintendo game, it's like $49. GameStop, $59. They got a $10 discount for buying a game online. Physical console or not, you're gonna buy that game on digital. You may not like it, like Call of Duty or like a Halo game. Yes, you're gonna buy it. With a Halo game, you're gonna have Game Pass anyway. Like Call of Duty or like games like that, you probably buy it digitally and save $10 green. And if you're a budget gamer, you're gonna buy the 1S anyway, and you're gonna hopefully not want to buy a SSD right away. Buy Game Pass and get the old games on and play. But then again, me personally, I have a 1X, so I know the 1X is slower than the 1S X series, obviously. But GameStop itself is putting themselves in a situation where they're back against the wall, the fire's creeping around them, they have to jump out the window or they'll get burned. General window means shutting down everything or getting burned. They're shutting down 400 stores, folks. How many more are they going to go? They closed down all stores in Europe practically. All stores in Europe are gone. It's going to be only an American-made company here in the next couple of years, or in the next couple months, or weeks. So we need to look at this quickly. If you're a GameStop employee and you hear my voice, me talking, and you're listening to me, a day from now, a week from now, you need to pull the ripcord, bail for, and bail out your company. I mean, quit right now, don't do it at all. You get your resume updated, you apply for some jobs, you interview, you get your call or something deep in a company, good money, $2 more, maybe $1 less, you get better benefits, whatever. You get proper 2 weeks notice, GameStop, and then if they let you go, that's their business. And you travel on a sunset like Roy Rogers and his little lady friend just travel off in the sunset. And they let behind you and let the song of more GameStop burn to the ground. Because that's all they care about. I'm using Bible verses. I'm a very Bible big fan. So that there, folks, is a real life situation. GameStop is going to go down. When? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. The clock's been started years ago. The fuse has been lit. Detonations have happened. GameStop is imploding. Store been shut down. Store managers are now giving walking papers the day before. Somebody else comes in and runs the store. Usually what happens. They'll fire the store manager, no severance package in most cases, and give the other assistant manager of the store to temporary store manager job. Gee whiz, great for me, right? And they shut down and they'll liquidate all that they can. Liquidation. Liquidate all the assets. Try to keep as much money as they can from burning out the flames of GameStop, burning up with them. And then once they're done, the parachute guys get parachutes, they float. They float. Oh, the company. Oh, the company will get destroyed. Go down there. And they go down there in the company. They can work on and destroy or help build up or whatever. This is what corporations do, folks. Toys R Us did it. Sears did it. Well, sort of. Kmart did the same thing. But you got to understand, folks, there is more than just games and people behind them. Some good workers who work their asses off to get store manager job. Now realize, you know what, my store's closing down in 2 weeks. I waste 12 years of my life in a company that's treating me more like a potted plant than a manager. You guys need to really look at what you're doing. And so, after that situation in Sony news now, PS5 is supposed to come out and be revealed this week. I think Sony has hold off on it because it's supposed to be $300, $400 for the digital one and about $500 for the physical one, media one. I can't say 100% true, but the more news comes available, I'll give it to you guys when I find out. I watch our YouTubers, I watch I read, and I sit down, I think about it, and I spit it out here. I don't regurgitate news. I absorb it. I think about it, hold on to it, and then hold on to it, thinking about it, I'll give you my take on it. But yeah, GameStop's closing down 400 stores. Still no big word on Sony yet, on their prices yet. It's almost. It is September 11th. Damn, more up here. We have the Xbox comes out on November 10th. You have Black Friday 2 weeks away. Thanksgiving, they have Black Friday. Halloween coming up in less than a week after that. Well, a week before that, actually 2 weeks before that. So you got a lot of things going on that Sony could, initialize before. But they've been waiting. Kind of irritated on Sony. But they've done it before. with PS1 and PS2. They've done it before. So GameStop is pretty much dead in the water. They're sinking in the water way too fast. Employees of GameStop, please love of God, get out of there quickly. If you insist to work during then nothing going down the ship, hope you get the severance package. No, hope they'll give you a carton of tropical riffle ice cream. I hope they don't give you a little more than 2 weeks pay, something a little more than that. But it is what it is. Yeah, my heart goes out to all the employees of the company because it's sad. Even GameStop and I had a couple disagreements. I don't want to see employees lose their jobs. Corporate guys don't care about. They should have to go down and flames the company. Should have to go down like Titanic, all of them on board sinking. All employees get out and they go lifeboats and they swim to a different company. If that ain't gonna happen, those people have choppers picking them up off the sinking ship and flying away. Why? The employees screaming to have on a new job. It's very sad. But my video guys, like, subscribe if you haven't before. My gamer tag Crisis169, CRISIS169 on PlayStation Network and Xbox Live. Once again, Nintendo Switch with one more number. I have to give it to you guys, but I will soon later. Peace out. See you guys later. Peace out, everybody.